Utie oha echi ponkno. Needs FM.
Now, minim sem penifo bi ti say eba no bambo ho say wan mani die chi pa makasa wo sa de we a ho about da ben kra na bia ban be makwan na etimi afa amanfo bi egu police mu and other security services. But ni ampese me busa again they say in terms of the numbers what can yes 5,000 official be a fire 2,000 prisons 2,000 immigration 2,000 teach you about the police yes omo numbers no and a door so pa but do you think say enough nke ade anke bi ebetimi increase no saying and a team in terms of 5,000 figure
well as far as I'm concerned the 5,000 is not enough because we share the gap. The police will need additional about 30,000 officers to close the gap between citizen police ratio. That is even from the last, population count, which is about 35 million, and then you have 40,000 police officers. Approximately 45,000 police officers. We're breaking it down. If you divide that, the 35, when finally 35 million, the census is ongoing. To move here, any of Ghana, citizens, ubia or woman at any given point. And so visitors or mobile, they are all counted against the police, civilian or citizen ratio. And so at every given point, the international or the UN accepted standard, 1:500. But let me be quick. I can say there is no country, unless of course Ghana kwakudi loto bi. Now loto Ghana di sikano emuyedu. Into Ghana be to me afa mebno 30,000 at a go. And I can say. This 5,000 or 11,000 plus young Ghanaians will be recruited. Remember, the year far now, so we are 20 years and year far. Now, say, Sabi, ye knew wedi, Sabi, why when yai edumano, and I say, well, during your active service, you are going to spend 40 years in the Ghana Police Service or in the immigration, fire, and prisons. We will spend the 40 years, the mandatory. You can't say unless you decide to retire early at the age of 50. And so it is a lot of resources going into these services. It's not a temporary work, a permanent work. When you go in there, that's it. If you might man will be diso, you will be diso pedia, ube retire. So it is not possible, say, or you can't say the country ever recruit all the numbers at a go. It's not possible. So it is usually in a dear friend or incremental basis, where at any given point you look at, and I am sure, say, taxes now, the kind of saying, kind of forata and then in for almost put it up together. No, I'm sure they've looked at the taxes and all those things, and they thought that, okay, at this point, the rate at which we are going and the security challenges we have in the country, conveniently, we can actually, propose or we can actually foresee, say, a bit to me, I collected this amount of tax. And remember, and your salaries in most all of these people are supposed to be provided accommodation, they are supposed to be provided uniform, they are supposed to be provided, all the allowances and all those things. So I'm not holding brief for the government, but I must say that but I would have wished that, and I believe that as time goes on, chances are that if we continue to advocate and push the government is likely to revise the figure and take it up to maybe 10,000 within the period. Because we get 2017, 2018, Ghana Police in 2,000, immigration 500. When we pushed a bit, the government increased Ghana Police to 4,000. Or more, 1,000. Even though at a later date, I know numbers no cost wrong, but numbers no cost wrong. No, a quite almost fast so the increase in number no. And Nuna Sebi, some of us ye near anya home because Ghana for your money now mo pay my and no and so and whom be here say the ye recruitment no the first published week. Now say yes transphobia. Near see rely on the old portal or more apply and university now say apply this year near power. Young say the following year. Or data won't reapplication. Will be so I think that this time on it came almost discusses our issues now during the veteran and the interior minister, Honorable Ambrosary, promises that say and so I believe that a mebuno no mutie no we are and money in now said they be almost publishers say they are taking people no apply men for second conkumobia. And some of us are going to be following a bit their corner, a bit actually said they are protocol and some no say almost protocol it shouldn't be all out protocol, said they are. Ubi no free me crassy and answer, we crassy and answer, or more, dream will be so young unintentional, or better so datching if you are thinking you are. Or a journalist, where you GIG, and or a journalist, if you're thinking you are, or between me and agreement into a person that apply to the Ghana Police Service. Now, on should any more be a or no the young fan. I think that the opportunity should be equal opportunity. Every young person who wants to apply should go through, it should be on merit, not one will be on Nimo and answer one and a no, and a Bema found. I think when we do that, a Bema GDR, a Mebuno non shed any away and paying for mono. A best sign back because at the moment, lots of the young people don't believe in our leaders. But when things are done transparently, the belief is that if I work hard, I would also be employed one day and I will get my share of the national cake.
Utie Oha Echi Pongno Needs FM.